Hello there. Welcome to Quarantine Quandary. Stratford-on-Avon calling, for that is where Shakespeare was born. On this very day, in 1564, that's 456 years ago. He also died on April 23rd, but 52 years later, in 1616. He came from a fairly well-off middle-class family. His father, John Shakespeare, was a glover and an alderman of the local council. It's very likely he attended the local school less than a quarter of a mile away from his birthplace. And at the age of 18, he hurriedly married Anne Hathaway, several years his senior, and a few months later their first child, Susanna, was born. She eventually inherited her father's estate. In his early 20s, Shakespeare decided to go to London. The burgeoning pressure of a young family. There's one tale, which may be apocryphal, that he was caught poaching on the Earl of Oxford's land and had to flee. But we do know in London that he fell in with theatre players and was one of the company that helped establish the Globe. In Shakespeare's day, you paid 1 penny to enter the theatre, another penny, 2pence, if you wanted a seat, and a 3rd penny if you wanted a cushion. All of these pennies were put into a box, and when the performance was about to begin, the box with all the pennies was taken backstage and put in a secure place that became known as the box office. Some of you may think Shakespearean language is all dead. Oh, quoth he, wicked thou art, who would his fardels bear? What does all that stuff mean? We don't use Shakespearean language. Well, I think we do. But many times throughout the day, you are quoting Shakespeare. On Quoting Shakespeare by Bernard Levin. If you cannot understand my argument and declare it's Greek to me, you're quoting Shakespeare. If you claim to be more sinned against than sinning, you're quoting Shakespeare. If you recall your salad days, if your lost property has vanished into thin air, you are quoting Shakespeare. If you have played fast and loose, if you have been tongue-tied, or a tower of strength, hoodwinked, or in a pickle, if you have knitted your brow, made a virtue of necessity, insisted on fair play, slept not one wink, stood on ceremony, danced attendance to your lord and master, laughed yourself into stitches, had short shrift, cold comfort, or too much of a good thing, if you have seen better days, or lived in a fool's paradise, that, as luck would have it, you are quoting Shakespeare. If you believe that the game is up and the truth will out, even if it involves your own flesh and blood, if you lie low till the crack of doom because you suspect foul play, if you have your teeth set on edge at one fell swoop, without rhyme or reason, then, to give the devil his due, you are quoting Shakespeare. Even if you bid me good riddance and send me packing, if you wish I was dead as a doornail, if you think I am an eyesore, a laughing stock, the devil incarnate, a stony-hearted villain, bloody-minded, or a blinking idiot, then, by Jove, oh Lord, tut, tut, for goodness sake, what the dickens, but me no buts. It's all one to me, for you are quoting Shakespeare. All the world's a stage,